Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about the beef going on between a YouTuber known as Salvo Pancakes and another YouTuber known as Def Noodles. Now, Def Noodles is hosting something called the Second Super Roast Battle. Now, it only went for, about an hour and a half, a little bit shorter than that, actually. And look, it wasn't very entertaining. Well, I'm gonna play a clip from the big roast battle, and maybe you're gonna see that something interesting here.
Look at that special ed motherfucker.
Called. He wants his bike back. Francis.
You perform at the Improv.
You bomb over
You
here.
act of a comic at the Improv.
I'm not a comic. I'm a
The
gangster.
same club that Dennis is used to act like he's a real comedian.
Hey, hold on. Hey, why is your dad talking to me like that,
One person laugh. Improv comic. Good job, Dennis.
dog? Shut the fuck up.
This is Dennis. I'm a real comic. I perform at the Improv. So do you.
Yeah. Oh, good for you, dog. Damn. Look at you. Wow, you're cool.
You guys are comedian larpers.
What are you, dog? What are you?
Go back to telemarketing.
This guy looks
Where's
like
the stream has no sound?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. If this guy's an improv comic and he's getting heckled by Salvo to that level, bro. Okay, so the guy in the chair there, talking shit is Salvo Pancakes. Now Salvo and Dennis have been having a bit of beef ever since Salvo basically showed up outside of Dennis's comedy club prior to this event happening. And look, I'm gonna play the clip for you guys. You let me know if you think Salvo is crossing a line here, because I'm gonna show you how Def Noodles chose to respond to this situation.
All right, I'm outside Def Noodles' place. I was invited. Hi, Def. It's common courtesy to give your guests a tour. Can I have a tour of the club that I'll be performing at tomorrow? I'm performing tomorrow, Def. I want the tour. You're being rude to your guest. I went very far to come here. Can I have the tour, Def Noodles? Dennis Fatozo. I came traveling long journeys for the tour of your office that I'll be performing at. I was invited here.
Okay, so there you go. He shows up outside his place. Salvo goes like, hey, I'm here for the tour. Nobody's answering, nobody's responding, and he's literally waving at the cameras. Now, everything I heard there, nothing seems that, like, bad, right? I mean, yes, I guess you can say he shouldn't have shown up early to the place where he, I guess, had tickets to go to, but seriously, beyond that, I'm genuinely wondering what the guy did, because it led to Def Noodles claiming that Salvo Pancakes was threatening his life. I'm not kidding. He said in a 20-minute video in response to this 30-second clip that Salvo Pancakes was threatening his life. And then Dennis did something that was really interesting. Right? You see, Dennis went on to claim that, you know, if anything bad happened at his show, I mean, it was essentially Salvo's fault. I think he mentioned another YouTuber as well, or somebody. But, I mean, really, he claimed that if anything happens bad at his show, it's Salvo's fault. It's all Salvo's fault. And see, that's pretty interesting because, well, this took place at Def Noodle's show.
Red button, 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 red button.
Now, look, I know what it's like when you have somebody who gets under your skin, like Salvo is under Dennis's skin. But, dude, Dennis goes up behind the guy, right? Pushes him, and then hides behind his armed security while talking shit. First off, you shouldn't be assaulting somebody because they're saying things that you don't like, right? And I get, like, he's heckling. I get it. He's being Salvo. And Dennis goes out and assaults him, which is hilarious, right? Because this is the same Dennis who claimed that Salvo even approaching him, right? Coming to his place before the time he is supposed to be there, that is Salvo issuing a death threat. Actually, it's funny because I seem to remember there was something else regarding death threats and Dennis, and I don't think it was Salvo. Who was it? Oh, right, it was Kavos. Because, you see, Calvo said, hey, why don't we set up a boxing match, right? Between the two of us, because these two have bad blood as well. And it was like, we'll do it. It'll be like for charity or something. Like, let's just do that. It'll be good content. And Def Noodles responds with, how about we meet in the street and I'm going to fucking murder you? So really, it makes sense that when somebody like says, hey, let's do a friendly charity boxing match, you know, bury the hatchet, Def Noodles responds with, I'm going to fucking murder you. Somebody shows up outside of Def Noodles' office for what, 30, 40 seconds? And that's a death threat. Then Dennis, being like the ultimate pussy, walks up behind the guy, shoves him when he's not looking, and then hides behind his armed security. Bro, I'll say this, right? If you want to call like Salvo Pancakes like a clown or whatever, right? Fine. You want to call him a troll? Fine. You want to call him a provocateur? Fucking fine. Def Noodles is a total pussy, though. I mean, like, there's no way around this one. Dude,